So hope you guys enjoyed the first tutorial I made on this 360 flare. So now I'm going to be in this tutorial now. I'm going to be teaching you guys on how to make this procedure bustier. I just want to use this to explain to you the way you are going to take your exact measurements on your clients. So now from here, you're going to measure your desired length of the person. So if the length is 23, you measure. So from the shoulder to the nipple, you are going to take it. For this dummy now, the shoulder to nipple is 10. While you are also going to take the under bust measurement, which is 13.3 and 13.5. This is 13.5. So also you also take your tape through this way. You measure the tip of the nipple, which is called nipple to nipple. You measure like so. This dummy is using 7. So now you're also going to take the bust measurement, the waist measurement. So now from there you also take your shoulder, because it's off shoulder peplum top. It's not full shoulder peplum. So you have to measure it this way. So from our cutting, you are going to minus 5 from the upper part because it's off. It determines how deep the person wants it to be. If the person wants it to be full shoulder, you can also do it that way. But now we are using off shoulder. This is off shoulder measurement I'm taking. So now you are going to take it. So you have to have half length measurement. You have to remove it from your flare measurement. So now if this person length is 23, if it's 23, this is 23, you have to remove 5 inches for the off shoulder. So this is 5 inches. So now you are going to remove, if the half length is 15, so this is 15, you start your cutting from here. So it's 10 inches that will be the half length measurement. So now the remaining length, which will be 8, will be for the flare at the deeper plumb at the down part. So now I've removed 5 inches from the upper part. It's an off shoulder dress. So our half length is 15. So I added 1 inch sewing allowance, so you're making 16. Our bust point is 7. Our shoulder to nipple, our shoulder to nipple is 9. Our under bust is 12. So now our shoulder to nipple is 9. You are going to add half inch sewing allowance, to making 9.5. Meanwhile, our shoulder to under bust is 12. You are going to add half inch sewing allowance to it. That sewing allowance I'm adding is for turning at the upper parts, so that the dress will be sitting well. Our nipple to nipple is 7. So now 7 divided by 2, this is folded into 2, is 3.5. So you are going to add half inch sewing allowance, making 4 inches. So you are going to mark it down straight. So from that side, I measure 2 inches from the other side. So from this side, I measure 1 inches. So you are going to bring it to the waist point, like the way I'm doing it. So from that other side, you are going to curve it to bring out the curve shape. So now this side, you are just going to blend it into the bust point. So from the edge, you are going to measure 1 inches at this side, the way I'm doing it. So you are going to bring it down to this bust point. Now our round shoulder is 36. So you are going to divide it into, so 36 divided by 4 is 9. So that 9, it will be split into 2. 9 for the band at the hand, 9 for the other band at the hand, 9 for the back, 9 for the front. So now this is 9, and I folded it into 2. So I'm going to divide by 2, which is 4.5. So that 4.5, you are going to add that 2 inches you are removing from that place. So 4.5 plus the 2 inches, making 6.5. So you are also going to add extra 1 inch for the sewing allowance. So that is where you are going to get your armhole curve.
I told you earlier our bust is 33, but I added 1 inches, making 34 to make it easy for me to calculate. So 34 divided by 4 is 8.5. So you are going to add that 2 inches that you removed there, and you are also going to put 2 inches allowance. So now our waist is 27. I added another 1 extra inches to it. So 28 divided by 4 is 7. So you are going to add it this way. So that's 7. You are going to add the inches that you are removing from the waist, which is 2.3 inches, making 10 plus extra 2 inches allowance, so making 12. So you are going to connect it to the bust point measurement. So from the upper part, you are going to curve out your armhole. You are going to measure 3 inches and curve it up this way to the place that you measure your armhole curve at the upper part. You are going to curve it to that point. Now we are going to trace it out. I folded 2 of this, so the down part is for the back. So now I just want to use this front to trace out this one for the armhole. So you are not going to add extra allowance to the back, because the dart you are going to remove from this dress will represent the zipper points at the back. So now you are going to measure, and you are going to split this one into 2. The way I'm doing it now, you're going to split it into 2. No need for you to be adding zipper allowance, because this dart we are removing will represent our zipper allowance. So now I'm going to mark down my zipper allowance. I'm going to come down by 2 inches for the neck curve. The way I'm doing it at the back. If you make it straight, normal, it will not come out very well, but you are going to curve it the way you want. If you like, you can put a round neck. If you like, you can make it deep at the back point. You are going to launch your zipper allowance. You are going to launch it at the upper part. And you are going to also launch it at the down part, the way I'm doing it now. Now you are going to cut out the dart the way I'm doing it. So just launch that point slightly the way I'm doing it. Just launch it for you to get your point, because sometimes if you are sewing this point together, if the center part launch is different from this side launch, it's going to give you wrong calculation. So the bustier will not be sitting fine. But if you launch it, you are going to know the way you are going to do it. Now I want to give it a curve at that center part, so we're just going to bring it down this way and just cut it out. Now this is our bustier. Look at how lovely it is. So now after ironing my breast pad on my clothes, this is where it is. So the place that I launch at the other bust point, that's the place you are going to start your ironing from. So you are going to place your clothes on your stay iron. So this is the curve I gave the other side of the bust. So now I want to. So if you want to start your sewing, you should allow your bust point, your under bust point, the 2 under bust point to meet, so that it will not be wrong after sewing. The way I'm arranging it now, this is the way you are going to arrange it if you want to sew, so that it will not miscalculate. If it miscalculates at the 2 side, it's going to give you wrong. So one of the nipple will be down, one will be up. But if you arrange it very well, it's You see the way our bustier is coming out, very lovely. So let's just join the other side together. So now after joining the two together, this is the way it's coming out. Do you see how our cup is sitting lovely? So this is the way it's supposed to be. Very, very lovely. Now you are going to just launch the place that you joined so that it will be sitting fine for the underbust to be sitting very well. Thank you guys for watching. See you on my next tutorial. Bye.